Ohayo, my name is Minamitoku and welcome to 9 Hours, 9 Persons, 9 Doors part 23. We made it somewhat out alive of that freezing chamber, whatever, and we still got this chunk of meat or pork. So let's see. I didn't want to do that. Can I? Yep. So I have selected the pork. So guess I'll put this meat on the grill. Hey, what are you doing? What are you going to do if the paper burns? Oh, come on, it'll be fine. I mean, it's not like it's gonna burn right away, right? We just gotta keep an eye on it and the paper will be fine. Well, they can argue all they want. I'm gonna keep an eye on this pork. Cool, looks like it's about time. I'm gonna try taking the paper out. Jumpy, be careful. Sweet of her to care, but I know that I'm... Ouch! See? I told you. Hey, what the hell are you doing? Hurry up and take the paper out. It's not coming out. This thing's frozen stiff. I can't get it out. So are we going to have to cut the meat? Yeah, looks that way. Okay, can I take it? Okay, I can't take it. So, but instead I need to find something to cut the meat with. Do we have anything like that? Like a knife or something? And nothing special about it. Of course, there's nothing special about it. Serving table, yeah. Something doesn't seem... Yeah, where's a knife? Well-kept countertop, yeah. I know. Because we need that code to enter things in here, but I don't see a knife. Does anyone see a knife? I don't think that this will do any good. It's a card reader. Since the light's red, I figure it's probably still locked. The key card for it's gotta be around here somewhere. We just gotta find it. Yeah, we gotta find it if we can find a knife or something. Why isn't there a knife? There's a silver pot here. Wasn't there a knife somewhere? Ah, there we go.
A rusty knife?
Yeah.
I don't think we'll be able to use it while it's like this.
Seems important, Jump, I thought, but it wasn't going to be much use the way it was.
It's futile.
What?
Futile?
You know, a waste, useless, pointless.
Yeah?
Oh. Any particular reason you wanted to bring that up?
Yeah? Tell me the reason.
No reason, really. I was just thinking about futility.
And what makes you think of that? She wasn't making much sense, as most of the time. Jumpy tried rephrasing his question.
Why were you thinking about futility?
At last she answered.
Well, it has something to do with the Titanic.
Huh?
The Titanic?
Yep. Have you ever heard the story that the sinking of the Titanic was predicted?
Yeah, I think I've heard of it. There was some rumor around, right?
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about. There was a novel that had a bunch of stuff in it that described the sinking of the Titanic before it actually sank.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. The title of the novel is Futility.
That's why.
It was written 14 years before the Titanic sank. But...
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't know the name of the book, but the story
What?
was the same, right? It was just like what happened on the Titanic?
yeah,
More or less, I guess.
Well, I heard it was all a hoax.
a hoax.
Really?
I heard that the stuff that matched up to the Titanic so well was actually added after it sank. Apparently, the only thing that was the same originally was that a boat ran into an iceberg and sank.
That's why.
The novel was published in 1898, 14 years before the accident.
Well, that might have been the first edition, so you can just revise it in the second or third or fourth edition or whatever, and then just republish it with the same date. You can
like
do
I
that?
said, that was the first print of the book. 14 years later, the author heard about what happened to the Titanic. He figured that was his chance, you know? He just went back and changed some stuff in his novel so that it matched the Titanic exactly.
Surprised by Junpei's response, June seemed rather taken aback.
Really?
Really? There's no such thing as premonitions or any of that stuff.
For a moment, June looked very unhappy, more so than Junpei thought was normal for such a discussion. But it lasted only a moment. With no apparent reason, she suddenly looked up at him, alarmed.
But...
What?
That wasn't the only book that predicted the Titanic sinking.
There were others?
It wasn't?
Yep. There were 2 other similar stories written by a man named William Thomas Stead. Both of them before the accident. One in 1886 and one in 1892.
So even way before the other book.
Stead wrote 2 stories that had striking similarities to the Titanic disaster.
Well, if the same person wrote 2 books that are similar to each other, and then those 2 books had similarities to something that happened in the future, that's not astonishing. Well, it is astonishing, but not that. It would have been more astonishing if, like, those 2 books were written by complete different people. That would have been more astonishing.
Collided. Many of the passengers died because there weren't enough lifeboats. In the other, a ship collided with an iceberg and sank.
Oh, wow. Happens all the time, I guess.
I don't know. I mean, I'll give you that it seems a little weird, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't too uncommon for ships to hit icebergs back in the day, or even other ships.
That's what I just said.
Right. I knew you'd say that.
Huh?
But what if Stead had some sort of special powers? To be more specific, what if he had the ability to do automatic writing?
Automatic writing?
Automatic writing? Wait, are you talking about when someone's possessed by a spirit and then they write a bunch of stuff without knowing what they're writing?
Yes.
Okay.
What do you mean, yes? That stuff's a load of bull. Okay, let's say, hypothetically, that automatic writing isn't a total load. These guys still couldn't have predicted the sinking of the Titanic.
Why?
When this Stead dude wrote his thing, nobody had died on the Titanic yet. So if automatic writing is about being possessed by dead people, who the hell possessed him so he could write that stuff?
Maybe a spirit of somebody who died in the future and then traveled back in time? I don't know.
That's not it.
What's not it?
Stead wasn't possessed by a spirit. He was doing the possessing.
How?
Oh.
On himself?
What are you smoking?
Sorry. I'm just surprised by the expression. Well, I figure Junpei must think that if she's smoking, he wants some too, because the stuff would be awesome, right?
Thomas Stead was a passenger on the Titanic.
Yeah, that's what I meant by he was possessed by
He
himself.
just wrote down what he saw with his own eyes 20 years before it happened.
How would you do that even? He decided it was probably best to say nothing. What June was saying was insane and utterly absurd. If he tried to take what she was saying seriously, he'd go mad. Junpei smiled uncomfortable.
Well, why don't we talk about this some other time, okay?
Huh? But...
Her voice trailed off and she glanced at the floor, troubled. Ah, Junpei, don't be a jerk.
Come on, let's get back to it.
Junpei tapped June gently on the shoulder and awkwardly reached around her to pick up the knife from the box. Like this? At least we got the knife. We're really in trouble. I know I'm just repeating myself, but this is really a futility moment. The blade is so rusty. Yeah, I know. We can't cut the damn thing with a knife like this. If we're going to... yeah, we need a knife sharpener. Isn't there a knife sharpener around it? Usually when there's a knife, there's also a knife sharpener. Yeah. But I haven't seen anything like that. With the plates? No? Maybe back there? Countertop doesn't seem... Yeah. Of course, there doesn't seem to be anything else here. Did you see that movie last week? Nah, I heard it was critically panned. I don't know, it's pretty enjoyable with a little pot. Junpei, so... You know what June has been smoking then, right? Come on. But for this game to be such strange, well, sayings in here, I mean, I can't remember any of this being in the original version. I don't know, maybe they revised some of the dialogue here. Door we came in through. Yeah, it's locked, I know, thanks. I need a knife sharpener. Where do I get that from? A serving table. Also, what June just said in the other room with the cheese. It's important, actually. Well, it will be important at the end of the game. So as Ice 9 and all the other crazy stuff with the wireless displays and stuff. Well, it will be all important, so it seems strange, all of this, but it will come together at the end, trust me. Is there a knife sharpener hiding behind some of those cheeses? Gouda cheese, most famous Dutch cheese. If you don't cut open the casing, it usually won't go bad. So you can store it at room temperature for quite a while. So you can eat this? Most likely. I'm not hungry at all. Guess it's hard to get hungry in a situation like this. I don't see any knife sharpener. Bunch of instructions. Oh, wait a second. Should I just try this? Cut open the meat to get the paper. I should be able to use this knife to cut it. It's not working, of course. Knife is too dull. Well, it's probably because it's all rusty. If we had something you could sharpen the knife with. Yeah, I know. But usually you give me some kind of hint with what we could sharpen the knife. No, I don't know, it looks pretty heavy duty. It's probably industrial quality. I bet you could cook anything with this. Anyway, let's have a look inside. It has a panel in front of it. Why would you expect that it is not locked? Well, I kind of remember that there should be something around here. A big bucket made of tin. There's nothing inside. Of course there's nothing inside. Preparing food, share plates, yes. There we have the pots. Oh yeah, of course the sink. We haven't looked at the sink yet. There's the whetstone or the knife sharpener or whatever you want to call it. The sink, it's still got water in it. There's a couple plates in here, but I don't think they're gonna help us much. Well, they will, trust me. Because we still need to arrange those in a hexadecimal order. Combine action. So sharpen the knife. Come on. The blade of the knife is getting sharper by the second. I should be able to cut something pretty good at this. And now all the rust has magically disappeared. So let's cut this. Yes, I cut the pork. Awesome, Junpei. Now we can cut out the paper. So we have C plus 10 plus F. Maybe you can tell me something about this. Do you think it's some kind of code? Damn it, they're just screwing around. Junpei, do you know what C and F stands for? Maybe it means corporate finance. Yeah, no. I thought it was clever and funny. Yeah. So you remember those hexadecimals back there? Let's try and enter, what is it, C plus 10 plus F. Can I enter something? Maybe if I put in I remember an open door, maybe we know your phone earlier. Yep, I know. You know how to enter those numbers? I think E is for enter and C is for clearing. So basically when I'm ready to submit my answer, I press E. So if I screw up, I press C, right? Oh, it's not it. Alright, let's give it a shot. So C, you remember those hexadecimals, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And instead of 10, we got A, then B, and then C. So C should be 12. Then 10. Okay, only 3 digits allowed. So we got 12 plus 10, 22 plus F. Was it 16 or wait, C is 12. E, C, D is 13. E, yeah, it should be 16. So we have 38. I don't think that this will do it. Nope. This is weird. Hey, you're just punching in random numbers, aren't you? No, I'm trying to make out this thing. Maybe if you just enter it like it said in the hint. Ah, shut up. Just shut up. Oh, you mean... Come on. You mean I should type in 12, 10, and 16. And then enter. No? 12, 10, or was it 15? Won't work. But it's C plus 10. Oh wait. It's not 10. This isn't 10. It's 1, 0, so it should be 17. Okay, so we have 12, 17, and 16. This should do the trick. Okay, I think I've been inputting this thing wrong altogether the whole time. Because you see, F isn't 16. 1, 0 is supposed to be 16. I don't know, I think all those other things start at 0, I don't know. Either way, we have 12 for C plus 1, 0 should be 16. So 12 plus 16, right? Which means 428 should be good. And F is 15. So 33, 45. Let's input 45. I'm dumb. It's a... sometimes I just hate my brain. It's not 45, it's 43. Wait. Why? I don't know where my brain made that weird connection. Maybe because of 15. Well, I guess that went well. Yeah. More or less. So let's open this thing. Yay, the door opened. Good job, Jumpy. Whee. So what do we have in here? It's a certain key card. Yay. Is there something else in here? This plate must be for putting stuff in the oven. Yep. So can we get out of here now? Yay! We got out of here. Yay, let's celebrate. You did it, Jumpy. Let's get out of here. Whee! Come on. Yes, let's go. And we found it. We found it. Yay! There we go. After stumbling...
We've been here before.
Across Hexadecimal, yeah. But we're on the other side. Look at the map. We came from here. A metal gate stretched from the wall to wall. Beyond it were 2 elevators and 3 entrance to the kitchen.
The elevators are over there, so that means...
Yeah, look at the
Went into
map.
The kitchen through that door and came out on this side.
Duh.
That means the map was right.
Yeah.
Looks like. Then let's use
It
it
is.
to plan our next move.
Next move?
Yeah, we need to decide where to go from here, don't we?
He's right.
True.
Let's get started.
But the others have already
From the looks
passed.
of it, there are 4 possible routes.
Yeah, which one?
Let's just keep it simple and call them A, B, C, and D.
Oh, wow. Good. A, B, C, and D. But well, this thing here is open now, so the others have passed through here.
First, A and B.
They both seem to connect to a room that looks L-shaped.
Yeah, there were 2 doors,
Yep.
but they were both locked. We couldn't open them.
So those
Now, Route C.
aren't... Well... Yeah, you can't go there.
This goes all the way to the main staircase.
That means it's door 5, one of the numbered doors.
Then do you think we would meet up with the other 4 after this hallway?
This thing is open.
No, I don't think we will.
Why not?
Look, there by the stairs. See how the gate is opened?
Bravo, Lotus. Bravo. You noticed.
When we went into the kitchen, it was closed, but it's open now. What do you think that means?
The others have
They
passed.
opened it.
Yep.
Most likely.
So
And if
let's
we
go
take
down.
Route C, we're going backwards.
That would be pointless.
Then that means...
That would be futile, right? June? All 4 looked at the map. Let's go through Route C. They all looked at the staircase. Its lazy curve leading down deeper into the ship.
Route D then.
D it is.
Yup, Route D.
Then
Yep.
we're set.
Also, what I don't really like about the English way of doing it is that the text appears over the faces. While with the Japanese voice acting, we had text boxes down here and nothing would cover them up. So, or well, the text wouldn't cover anything else up. So you could properly see the faces. They jogged down the stairs until they reached C deck.
Everything looks okay here.
Let's check the next deck just to be sure.
Yeah, just like I thought. D-deck is
Water.
totally underwater.
Just like the bottom of the central staircase.
Yep. The water gazed back at them, its smooth surface like a great
At least
mirror.
the water level hasn't really changed.
Wait, how can water gaze back? Your own mirror image can gaze back, but not the water.
Small comfort.
May as well head back to C deck.
What else is here?
There are 2 elevators over there at the top of the stairs,
Yeah, but there's a device
just
here.
like the floor above.
Hold on. These are kind of different. See? There's a card reader on the side.
Yep.
Another
This
strange
one.
mark.
Hey, look! It's Lotus's symbol.
Didn't we have that conversation before?
See? It's the woman symbol with horns on it. That seems like... Oh, ouch, 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 ouch.
Yes. Well done, Lotus. Well done. Lotus had taken hold of Junpei's hair. She began to shake him violently, and he thought he heard a low growl coming from her throat.
What was that about the mark again?
Nothing.
It's just so hilarious. Such violence. Much pain. Junpei began to wonder if she was not the devil itself. With an uncomfortable smile, Chun spoke
This
up.
is a Mercury symbol. The horns symbolize the wings on Hermes' staff.
Yep.
Hermes, herpes, whatever.
Well, I like Hermes more than herpes, just
If
saying.
we can't get this thing to work, these elevators aren't going anywhere.
Well, that is true,
In
Santa.
other words, we need a key card with the Mercury symbol on it.
Yep.
Probably.
I guess we can't get on then. Let's just disregard the elevators for now.
How about this hallway on the left?
Here.
Whoa, there's so many doors.
Just check them all. They weren't sure how many, but certainly enough to be discouraging.
Damn it. If we try and search all these, the sun's gonna go down before we've done half of them.
I think the sun already set.
Or is it, or has it like? You don't know. I mean, you don't know if the clock is right, if the sun's already gone down or came up, or if it's night, day, whatever.
I have
You
a
don't know
feeling
that.
this ship is the only thing that's going to be going down anytime soon.
That's even worse.
Well, we can come back to this hallway later. Let's check the hallway on the other side, shall we?
Well, you can't just
Time to head back to
turn
the stairs.
around and look over. To the right was a small
And now
hallway.
the right hallway.
Quickly, they headed into it. It was approximately the same size as the alcove in front of the stairs. The hallway led toward the stern, and its end was a set of double
There are
doors.
doors here too. Well, I guess it's just 4 this time.
So everyone take one
Let's
and open
All right.
them.
Let's start with this one.
Jumpy nodded, grabbed one closest to him. He gave it a small tug and felt it move.
It isn't locked. I'm going to open it.
Have fun opening that one. Thrilled to have found an unlocked door, he threw it open. And Jumpy didn't know what to make of what he saw.
What?
It's the hospital room. Whee! With new numbered doors, of course. We've been here before. You should know. You should remember that, right? He simply stood, unable to speak. The others simply stared, open-mouthed. After a few long moments, Santa managed to speak.
What the hell is this? This place is huge.
A massive room stretched out in front of them, more a cavern than a room. Its vastness was oppressive, and it bore down on the 4 companions. It was now not empty, however. The entire room was filled with lines upon lines of beds.
Oh, there are beds everywhere.
Yep, they were simple things, little more than pipe and thin mattresses.
Is this a hospital?
Yeah, more or less. Hospital room, maybe. He had at least been able to put a name to the harsh scent that pervaded the room. Yep.
It definitely has the smell.
Could be. I see medicine cabinets and surgical tools.
Ugh. I don't like the hospital smell. No.
Hey, look there. The 4 doors at the end.
3 of them were emblazoned with large single-digit numbers made of thick red paint.
The left door says 3. The second door is blank, but the third has a 7.
Yep.
And the rightmost door is 8. There's no doubt. They're numbered doors.
Why is the second door blank?
You don't need to
That
enter
seems
it.
kind of strange, don't you think?
No point worrying about it right now. Let's see if these will open first.
Yes, that sounds
I-
like a good plan.
Don't think. Jumpy headed towards the doors, waving his way between the beds. He started with door 3 on the left and moved to the right until he reached door number 8. Of course they won't open. But, well, you gotta try it away, right,
It's no
Jumpy?
use.
Well, of course. If it was that easy to open these doors, what would be the point of the notary game?
Yeah.
We have to activate the red, or the numbered doors won't... Wait a minute.
What's wrong?
Ah, now you notice that
The
there's
display
something.
on the red. There's nothing on it.
Yep,
Huh?
there's nothing on it.
Don't you remember? The red at the central staircase?
So some of those parts are missing. Again, it's kind of the same storyline, but it will differ vastly
If no one was inside, it said vacant.
later on.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
You're right.
But I still don't see what is missing here.
But this one.
There's nothing on it.
It says
Right.
nothing.
I wonder if it's broken.
Only one way to find out.
Yeah, it won't work. It won't work.
It's not responding.
All 4 took turns placing their hands over the red, but it refused to respond. They pulled at the lever, and still it did nothing. As they soon discovered, it wasn't only the red for door 8 that was behaving strangely.
How about the red on door 7? And door 3?
None of them are working.
What does it mean?
I knew it. They're broken.
Yep, they're broken.
Zero sure sucks at maintenance.
Broken.
No, that's impossible. You really think Zero, who prepared all of this, would make such a stupid, simple mistake?
Maybe,
Nah.
but that doesn't explain why this thing ain't working.
It was at the moment that they heard a voice from behind them.
I believe the bottom of the device has been removed.
And Snake comes in and just answers all the questions. They spun around to see...
Snake!
Wee! Snake! We found him again! Or we reunited with him again after the last thing. Let me just check where we are in the flow. We should be about here, yep. We split up here. And now we are here. So I will end this episode here, and the next time we will just jump ahead. Because if we can, that is. Because we already know what's gonna happen. That they need to split up and stuff and whatnot. So yeah, I will just jump to the next decision here. And we will go through... I don't know yet which path leads through which door, but yeah, I'm gonna choose the right door that leads to the true ending anyway. So, thanks everybody so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Until then, stay true to yourselves. Was.